So I've been doing another. I'm blind. So I've been doing another extended water fast now for the last 37 days. I've water fasted for 35 of them. On the 31st day, I felt a urgent need to eat, and so I refed for 2 days. And in that time, I regained 8 pounds, and I lost about 10 days of progress. Anyway, I'm back on the water fasting train. It's been a long time since I've thrown up a video, so I thought I would depart from my usual format and just let the camera roll and let you have the content without worrying about the format. Hello everybody and welcome to another edition of What's Going On at Club Fred. Today in this video I'm going to be sharing with you from my journal. I'm going to depart from my usual video format and just read to you what I wrote this morning and shared in my Facebook group, Water Fasting, Refeeding and Health. And I hope that you find it useful in some way, and if you do, please subscribe to my channel, hit that little bell button so you get updates on any future videos that I upload. And if you like this format, if you find it acceptable, please leave me a comment down below. If you have any questions, do the same, and I will try to answer them or do a video on them. So let's get started. Every day for the last while, I have been journaling my progress on another water fast, and I have not been posting video, as you know, because I'm such an amateur. I spent way too much time on collecting footage and editing, and however, I thought that some of my thoughts might benefit some of you, and I thought that perhaps it might be best just to read you my journal, unapologetically reading to you what I wrote. Now, my journal posts I share on our Facebook group, Water Fasting, Refeeding and Maintenance, and you're welcome to come and join us there. And if you like to read, you can read it, and if you like to see it in video, I'm going to see if I can start doing that again also. Now, one thing to keep in mind is I am not an expert. I do not put myself as an expert. I rarely get into the science of things. There's enough experts out there, legitimate experts, doctors, and people who have made it their mission to know and understand all of the science behind water fasting and why you need supplements, why you shouldn't take supplements, and refeeding, and how long it should take, and why, and what. And I don't do that. I just share about my journey. I tell you what I'm doing, what I'm trying, what I'm learning. I share from my heart and from my life experience. And so without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Today is February 22nd, 2019, and I'm reading from today's journal. And I'm talking about depression. Sleep has always been my go-to escape. In my darker days of depression, it saved me. My bed was my refuge, and there I could languish. It was also there I first became acquainted with hunger. In those dark days, when even eating didn't matter anymore. Today I slept long. Initially, I woke up on little sleep, and I was slightly amused. I had a few humorous dreams that actually kind of made sense, and when I woke up, I could remember them, too. I became aware that I had been laying semi-awake for some time, but when I finally checked the time, it was still quite early, and I knew I should sleep some more if I could. So I did, and my dreams entertained me yet again. But today had the potential to deliver a milestone and the magic ticket to Wonderland once again. That part I was also wanting to avoid, because potential is often overrated, and I didn't want to be disappointed. I thought that by extending my sleep and my weighing time, I might actually see that elusive 199.9 pounds. I got up eventually, though, and turned on the burner under my Bialetti to let my coffee brew, and as I removed my clothing for the morning scale ritual, I saw 200.4 pounds. A 0.6 pound loss today only. I wanted to kick that damn scale. Bitch. I laughed as I got my mechanical pencil to record today's weight. See you tomorrow, homie. So today I begin my 5th day of my water fasting reset. In the last 37 days, I have fasted for 35 of them. I feel and look a lot different, and indeed, I feel fasting fantastic. It's going well. While at times I feel that it's a fine line and I could just cave in and plunder a big cake, most of the time I feel this is very manageable, and it feels like it's getting easier, and hunger is very minimal. I was remembering my attitude and my mental consciousness during my fantastic 75-day water fasting adventure, of which my other videos are made up of, and how I would deliberately turn the thoughts of food away and rebuke them. How I would not allow food fantasy, and how I would also embrace the feelings of hunger as a friend, and tell myself that these feelings are truly welcome, because when they are present, good things are happening in my body. In this way, I was reprogramming the outcome of these signals in my mind. It was good to remind myself of this again, because it was this kind of practice that helped me complete such a long fast before. I needed to stay positive then, and I was. I was also excited because of my progress and how I was feeling and how I was looking. This fast, though, has been a lot different in many ways. I have not been as positive and happy about it. It's like a renovation, and I'm restoring something that was new and that I damaged too quickly. The outcome was known to me already. To be true, I didn't even really want to fast again. I felt I just had to do it, or forever abandon my quest to conquer this issue of weight in my life, this demon of fat that plagued me for most of my life, stealing away so much of what I could have been and what I could have done. So last fast, I didn't just lose weight. I also lost high blood pressure, edema, GERD, acid reflux, and it seemed that my anxiety and my depression were gone forever. But I was also riding a new wave, and for whatever the reason or cause, depression and anxiety have been lurking in the shadows around here again for a while, trying to come in from the cold and make their home here with me again. I have seen my diet make a dramatic positive effect on these issues, and I would have thought that with this most recent fast, I might have seen depression and anxiety take a faster leave yet again, but this has not been the case. In the meantime, I must summon more strength, knowing that this journey is not only a fight to reclaim my body, it is my mind that also needs this recovery. It also brings to me, an old question I have pondered many times before. Am I fat because I'm depressed? Or am I depressed because I'm fat. It's the proverbial chicken and the egg question. And the answer to both of those questions is yes. The answer is both. When a person is depressed, they neglect their self-care. And they could just as well self-destruct. Some small tasks become huge mountains, and one might not even feel inclined to eat at all. Yet, after spending 24 hours in bed, if someone left a bucket of chicken beside your bed, you may eat it all, day after day after day, with no mind of the clock or the calendar or your future or your health. But then one day you wake up and the sun is shining and you take a bath and you jump up on that scale and you see a bewildering number, something you've never seen before. And you see that you've lost total control. You hate the mirror, you detest looking at yourself, and your whole body aches. Swiftly you cancel your weekend plans because you don't want people to see you like this, and besides, no clothes fit. And so you order in and you binge watch some Netflix all weekend. And this behavior then feeds your depression, is depressing, and you are now even fatter because of your depression, which also just becomes a vicious circle. The truth is, it doesn't really matter the cause or what came first. What matters is getting healthy again. And it's like a giant mountain of laundry or a messy room, which is often the same thing, isn't it? We barely know where to begin to make the correction, so we reach in and we pick something up off the floor and we make a decision with what to do with that one thing. And then we repeat that procedure again and again and again. And after 100 items or 250 items or whatever it is, we eventually see the floor in the room again. And so it is with our health. Healthy body and healthy mind, they say, right? So we don't know where to begin. We need to simply start with the first thing in front of us, and that asks for a decision. It's as simple as asking to put one foot in front of the other and move forward. Eventually, we may become more prescribed and eloquent in our program and in our movements. Then we can see a path, and as we work on our health, we see that our mental health and our physical health correlates, and we can distinguish them then more clearly and modify our approach to match our own personal needs in each of those areas. So, do you want to be healthy in body and mind and spirit? Start today and make a change. You don't have to do a water fast and quit eating to make positive changes in your life. Starting now, just reach in and pull out something in front of you and make a decision on that one thing that will make a positive change for you today. Then reach in again. And eventually, small changes all add up to big results. So that's the end of my journal. Thank you for watching. Have a blessed day. And remember, as always, love yourself, stay safe, and be awesome.
It's the morning of January 16th. I'm here in Phnom Penh, Cambodia. I'm about to go for breakfast, my last breakfast before I begin my extended water fast. Today, I will be heading to the airport. I have a 1:30 flight, I will eat on the airplane, but when the airplane touches down in Vancouver, that will officially be the start of my fast. So I'm starting to document this now, and I'm excited to begin a new fast, but at the same time I'm a little nervous. But let's do this. The holiday itself has been 20 some odd days of excess, without a doubt. And prior to that, I lost my way as far as my protocol, my way of eating to stay healthy, to keep the weight off. So it's time for another fast, but this is the last supper. It's actually supper your time, it's breakfast here, but so I'm going to enjoy. And I'm very mindful of what's coming ahead. And it's not a bad thing, it's a good thing, but it's a serious thing too.